Just Shapes and Beats is a rhythm/bullet hell game created by indie developers Berzerk Studios. Personally, I don't play a lot of indie games, but I saw a gameplay video of JSAB online and thought it was worth a try. And I can definitely say Berzerk brings a lot to the table with this game. So let's talk about what makes it so great. Just Shapes and Beats is pretty simple in concept. You play as the blue square, or one of the other 4 shapes if you're playing co-op, and your goal is to dodge the pink shapes. You can move with the left stick and can use X or circle to dash across the screen and become temporarily resistant to the pink shapes. That's literally all there is to the game. But the addition of it being a rhythm game adds a whole other layer to the gameplay. Each board uses a unique techno song that gives a sort of order to the shapes flying across the screen. The boards are super creative with how they represent the different sounds in the music with shapes. Every exploding circle or shooting rectangle always fits solidly onto the beat. And while not everyone will be a big fan of the primarily 8-bit and dubstep soundtrack, I think these music genres were a good choice because of all of the heavy bass lines and hard-hitting beats they contain. It helps the player know when the bullets are coming. Also, the fact that they're mostly devoid of lyrics helps the player focus more. Although it feels a little trippy at times, all of the levels are really cool to play. Just Shapes and Beats is a game that requires a lot of patience and practice. You rarely come across a board that you can complete in one try. While it can be frustrating to do and it makes it annoying to play the game for too long, you still get a rewarding feeling as you slowly clear new sections of the songs. All of the world levels include checkpoints too, which help you in practicing tough sections. The boss levels require you to beat them in one go, but you do get extra health, which can be a lifesaver sometimes. This all may seem intimidating to new players, but like I said earlier, the game's mechanics are very simple and pretty easy to pick up. There isn't a written out tutorial, though that's because you don't really need one to play. This makes the game great for playing with friends, since they don't need a long-winded explanation to start having fun with it. Overall, the gameplay in Just Shapes and Beats is really fun. It requires lots of concentration and will get your heart racing, even when you're just sitting on the couch. As you probably expected, Just Shapes and Beats doesn't have a Shakespeare-level story. Basically, this evil guy took the pieces of the Triforce, and you have to work together with your friends to stop him and save the world. You wouldn't think that players could get all that invested in such a simple game that, not to mention, also has no dialogue, but Just Shapes and Beats has spawned a pretty avid fan base. Like, I have found actual fanfiction about this game. People ship these characters. While I was finding gameplay footage for this video, I found a video of the Close to Me boss fight, and there are just like a ton of comments of people expressing their sadness over the Sad Cube's corruption. And there's also lots of fan art, which I participated in. But anyway, you get the idea. This game has really invested fans. So with no character development or dialogue, how does Just Shapes and Beats get its players to be so devoted? It's an expert at using art and music. The simple art style of this game actually works to its advantage by making its characters look very cute and innocent. The characters are also very expressive in their animations, giving them a lot of life. Additionally, there are a lot of songs that play to your emotions. Each of the atmosphere tracks are well picked, and I really did feel excited when I won, sad when things went wrong, and a bit melancholy when the game ended. Just Shapes and Beats is definitely evidence that you don't need a deep story to get your players to feel for your game. Just Shapes and Beats is a game that's about a little more than shapes and beats. It has thrilling, creative gameplay and a simple story with fun characters. I definitely recommend playing it, even if you're like me and have never tried games like this before. It's not too expensive and it's worth every dollar. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like it and check out my channel for more game reviews and JSAB content. I'll see you all next time. Bye!